Hey, welcome back to the Fire and Water Cooking Channel. I'm Darren, of course, and today I'm going to do something I know I've never done before. I'm going to make some pork steaks. They're thin pork steaks. We're going to cook them on the M36, the M Grill's M36, over direct fire. We're going to have that fire set kind of low. These are kind of thin, so we're not going to do a really low and slow. We're going to cook them kind of fast and try to get them as tender as possible. But I'll be right back. I'll show you how we're going to cook up these pork steaks.
Smoking, grilling, getting hot and hotter, sous vide and chilling from fire and water.
Alright guys, like I said, I got some pork steaks here, and these are from the pork butt, and these are boneless. They happen to be the boneless ones. My local grocery store had them on sale. Buy one, get one free. They're only maybe just over a half inch thick, so they're not really that thick. So I really don't need to go low and slow on these. Usually if you get them, you know, the inch and a half thick, like you see from Snow's Barbecue, some of the others, you know, those need to be cooked really low and slow. Hopefully these will be just as tender because they're thinner, but we're going to cook them a little bit faster, probably under 2 hours here. So I got my fire going on my M36, and I'm going to use my charcoal basket, the internal charcoal basket that goes up and down. I already got it going, so I didn't want to bore you with that. These are going to be simply seasoned. I'm going to take my all-purpose rub here that I make myself, Fire and Water Cooking Edible Creations all-purpose rub, salt, pepper, black garlic, a little bit of onion powder, and that's it, guys. So we're going to go ahead and season these up on both sides. Just get a nice coating. So we can get some good smoke flavor. All right, guys, let's go check on the fire. I'll be right. All right, guys. So I just shut the lid and closed up the vents on this M36, and I did put a couple of the bourbon barrel wood smoking chunks in there. As you can see, temperature is still kind of high, just over 300. But I'm going to show you what it's looking like. This is still cooling down some. I had it open when it was lighting up, so it kind of too much oxygen flared up. So I'm going to let this cool just a little bit longer, and I'll show you that I got the fire all the way down on the bottom. But we're going to cook these steaks right over that fire there. It is going to, some of that fat's going to drip into there. It's going to flame up a little bit, but we're going to keep the lid on this as much as we can so the fire stays kind of cooler. So let me go ahead and close this back up, and I'll be back when we're putting the steaks on. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Get my pork steaks on. Like I said, we're cooking directly over that fire. You got a little bit of smoking wood in there with our charcoal. And these are pretty thin, so I'm hoping that they'll tenderize enough without having to be cooked for 4 to 5 hours. But they're right over that heat, just like they do over at Snow's. But these are thinner, so hopefully they cook faster. All right, guys, so that's it right now. Got them on the smoker, M36. You see the charcoal right underneath them. Close this thing up. Let's get them cooking for a while. I'm going to give them probably about 15 or 20 minutes, and then I'm going to kind of see how they are. I'm going to temp them, and then hopefully we got a little bit more time than that, get some of that smoke penetrating. I'll be right back. Well, all right, guys, it's been about 15 minutes or so. Let's go ahead and pull this up. That smoke rolling right off. We're going to go ahead and flip these, and they're getting cooked, that's for sure. I'm going to give these another 15 minutes or so, and then we're going to put some of that sauce on there to kind of marinate them. And then we'll see where they're at as far as temp goes. I'll be back. All right, guys, these are ready to be marinated now, so they're cooked good on both sides. I'm gonna go ahead and put sauce on the top side here. Then we're gonna flip it over and let that cook in, and then we're gonna put some sauce on the top here. Hopefully that glazes over pretty good. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I think these are just about done. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up, temp them real quick. Yeah, these are sitting right at about 180 degrees internal temp here. Like I said, they are thick. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave the lid open. But I'm going to go ahead and let the fire come up. And we're going to sear these off a little bit. And that'll finish off the temp. So I'm going to take my grate and go right up close to the pork steaks, close as I can. Going to let them cook for a couple minutes here, just like that. Then we're going to flip them. And because we got the lid open, oxygen is going to hit that, and it's going to get the temperature hotter. Plus that pork fat's going to start melting. And they're going to start to really get cooked and seared up. So it should take another minute or so, and then we're going to take them off. I'll be right back. All right, guys, the flame's up, it's getting hot, getting these nice and charred up. Hopefully it's getting them a little bit more tender. I'm going to put a little bit more of this sauce on there to glaze over it, and we'll be done in just a second. All right, guys, look at that. A little char to it. I'm sure it's tougher than it would be if it cooked for a long, low, and slow. But it looks pretty good. Great flavor. It's a little chewier. Like I said, if I had 3 to 4 hours, it'd probably be really, really good. But, it's actually tender enough, since it's so thin. Lots of good flavor to that, guys. Check it out. Do some pork steaks. I like to do them, like I said, if you do them thicker, make sure you cook them for a lot longer. But you can do the thin ones just as well. So check it out, guys. Thanks for watching. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram. Make sure you follow Fire and Water Cooking Podcast, and I'll see you again on the next Fire and Water Cooking video.